Namaste everyone. Welcome to my new YouTube series Bread Bonanza, where we'll be exploring the world of bread recipes, where every episode is a celebration of the humble yet heavenly art of bread making. In short, this series is going to be everything related to bread. Now, whether you are a seasoned baker or new to the bread making scene, Bread Bonanza is here to inspire and empower you to create heavenly bread right in your own kitchen. And today marks the debut of our very first episode, which is all about the easy breezy magic of No-Knead Focaccia. So get ready for fluffy focaccia goodness with minimal effort. So let's bake. Let's start with taking some water. This is tepid water straight from the filter because I'm using instant yeast. But if you're using dry yeast, take lukewarm water then. So into this I'm adding 7 grams of instant yeast along with a tablespoon of honey. Okay, now give this a good mix. And keep this aside. Now here I have all-purpose flour. So into this I'm adding a tablespoon of salt. And just give it a good mix with your wire whisk. Okay, and now add the water and yeast mixture into this. Do not panic after seeing so much of water. This is going to be all fine. Okay, so now we are going to mix this until we have a shaggy dough. The traditional focaccia recipes can be a bit sticky and they require kneading, but this recipe is a game changer. We are using a no-knead method with plenty of olive oil, making it super easy to handle and perfect for beginning bakers. So don't even hesitate to bake this bread. This is super simple and anyone can bake this. Okay, this seems done now. So now take a separate bowl. And I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of olive oil into this. And just spread the oil all over the bowl. You can do this with your hands or some brush also, but I think this method works very well. Okay, now transfer the dough into this big bowl. Take some oil in your hands and just rub your hands. Now here comes the fun part. So I've oiled my hands. I'm going to perform the fold technique. Now grab one edge of the dough and stretch it gently and fold it over the center. And I'm going to repeat this on all the 4 sides. And do this for 3 to 4 times in total, not more than that. Okay, now I'm going to cover the bowl with a cling sheet. And this is going to rise overnight in the fridge. You can also keep it at room temperature for 4 to 5 hours, then go for the next step. But I am going to keep this in the fridge for overnight or for 14 to 18 hours. Okay, so into the fridge. Okay guys, now this is the next day and see this beauty. This is after 18 hours in the fridge. See, the dough has risen so nicely. Look at this bubbly focaccia dough, and this is so wobbly. If just check it, it should be this wobbly. This is ready to be shifted to a baking tray. But wait, there is one more step left. But before that, let's oil our baking tray. Take a generous amount of olive oil in a tray and spread it evenly. You can use a brush, but I'm using my hands. Now I'm using a deep pan. You can also use a tray. If you need fluffy bread, then you should take something which is deep and small. But if you want your bread to be crispy and more of a flat bread, then you can use something that is not very deep and flat. Or you can also bake this bread in 2 different baking sheets if you have small sheets with you. Now let's fold the dough one more time, like we did before keeping it in the fridge. Do this on all 4 sides. And then gently tip the dough out and transfer it to the prepared pan. Okay, now I'm going to spread it to fill the pan, but do this gently. Do not overstretch, just stretch it very lightly and try to spread it as far as it can go in the tray. So this is how much it can go right now, and I'm going to cover this and let it rise for another 1 hour or 1.5 hours on the kitchen counter only. Just cover it. You can cover it with a cling sheet. I'm just covering it with a kitchen towel. Okay, so this is after 90 minutes. That is 1.5 hours of proofing at room temperature. See, the bread has spread evenly and it looks amazing, and so cloudy and so fluffy. So you can either oil your fingers again, or you can dip them in water and gently press them into the dough. So I have wet my hands with water, and see, I'm going to gently press them into the dough to create dimples reaching the bottom of the pan. These dimples are the speciality of focaccia. And also at this point of time, preheat your oven to 220 degrees Celsius. You can either roughly create these dimples, or you can use your 2 fingers and evenly create the dimples at the similar positions and differences. Okay, now done, and I'm going to drizzle some more olive oil over this. You can either use a brush gently, or you can drizzle your olive oil. And this is going to make our focaccia crispier from outside. Okay, and now I'm going to sprinkle this dough with some more salt, and I'm using kosher salt here. And now this is some fresh rosemary, and I'm going to sprinkle this all over the dough. And especially here, I want to thank someone from my society where I live who helped me with this fresh rosemary. So I just want to give her a big shout out. Thank you, Supreet, for sending me this fresh rosemary. And this bread would have not been possible if you would not have helped. So thank you so much. Because I'm baking a basic focaccia dough, but once you have mastered this basic focaccia, you can get creative with your toppings. You can try adding some different toppings like cherry tomatoes, olives, even cheese to create your own flavor combinations. So I will be coming up with more focaccia toppings in the coming days. So now we are going to bake this in our preheated oven at 220 degrees Celsius for about 20-25 minutes or until the top is golden brown. Ta-da! So this is our ready focaccia. So I'm just brushing some more olive oil on top just for the flavor. This is optional, you can skip this step. Now you can let it cool in a pan for 10-15 minutes or maybe less before transferring it to a wire rack, but I'm going to do this right away. Okay. Okay, now is the time to cut this. See, can you hear this crunch? Can you hear this sound? So this is the focaccia bread, which is crispier from outside and cloudy from inside. So you see, this yummy recipe gives amazing results with very little effort. The focaccia is a perfect combination of crispy texture on the bottom, crispiness on the top, and a light chewy center. Now this dough is wonderfully flavored, making it absolutely delightful. You can find the complete recipe in the description box below or on my website, and the website link is also there in the description box. You can go to www.deepaliohri.com and check all my recipes there. And don't forget to subscribe, click the notification bell and leave a comment to let me know if you will be giving this recipe a try. I'm eager to hear what toppings you would choose for your focaccia. Give this recipe a try, it's truly incredible. So until then, I'll sign off. See you soon. Happy baking!